I'm Rose, and today we will continue with the second and final part of the story of the abandoned hotel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's continue. Don't forget to follow part 1. I'll leave it in the first pinned comment. I was still unconscious in the sea. I feel nothing around me except the water and the emptiness that surrounds me on all sides. But I cannot move. My mother sensed that I was in danger, so she ran down a long corridor, while my father tried to catch her and calm her down. Suddenly, my mom and dad stopped in shock. They had seen something truly terrifying. At that time, I felt completely alone, with no one with me, and the emptiness around me was the hardest part. I tried to find something around me. I tried to wake up and save myself from drowning, but giving up was stronger than me until I felt a strange energy, and what was happening to me was nothing more than an imagination. Rather, I was deluding myself that survival was impossible, and I began to swim with all my might, with a determination and resolve I had never seen before. And indeed, despair did not overcome me, and I reached the surface of the water at that time. I climbed the mountain. At first it was just a few stones, nothing more, and it was really tiring. After climbing the mountain, I found a door, and this confirmed my hunch. After entering through the door, I found several corridors, but this time I will do what I want, and I trust my intuition. After that, I crossed many corridors, and felt lost in the place. I was very tired, and felt that I would never return to my world, my family, and my home. Exhaustion overwhelmed me, and I wish this was just a bad dream, but I continued walking down the corridor, which I thought was the exit. I mustered all my remaining strength and walked to the end of the path, and suddenly I found myself at the top of the mountain. It was then that I was absolutely certain my intuition was correct. At that time, I jumped off the top of the mountain. Yes, don't be surprised. You will soon know why I did this. Then I swam into the water. It was daytime, and when I found what I wanted, night had come. I found a secret, magical door deep inside the sea, and that's how I'm on the right path. Afterwards, I returned to the place where I had been, the bathtub, and here I returned to the hotel. The door was a transition between two different worlds. Then, my mother and father were in front of the woman who had taken me into the sea and was going to harm them. I don't know what she was planning, but I ran very fast because I felt my mother and father were in danger. This woman tried to harm my mother and father, but I arrived just in time and came to their aid. I came to my father and mother, and they were shocked and trying to reassure themselves about me. I started explaining to my father and mother what had happened. In reality, we didn't enter the hotel, and there wasn't even a hotel to begin with. This woman made us fall asleep as soon as we got out of the car, and now we are in an unreal world, like a dream. But we feel everything as if it were real. We will not be able to wake up until we believe that all of this is just an illusion, a dream, and a trick of our minds. Most importantly, we must leave this hotel. Only then will we wake up and return. At that moment, the woman became very angry, because I had exposed her, and she asked me to stop, or she would harm us all. But I told her it was over. Her secret was out, and if anyone was going to be hurt, it was her. After that, this woman tried to hurt me. Suddenly, I don't know how or when, but the woman in front of me seems to be in danger, or tired, or scared. I can't pinpoint exactly. I don't know why, but I wanted to help her. I felt she needed me, even though she would have hurt me. Suddenly, the ground broke in a very dark place, and this woman fell. But she is certain that she is still alive. I didn't want her to be alone like I felt. I didn't want her to feel scared and lonely. That's why I decided on something you might consider stupid. To rescue that woman. I was actually going to rescue her, but my mother tried to stop me, and my father tried to calm her down. She wanted us to get out of there together and quickly. After a long time, I convinced my mother and father to both leave the hotel, and when they woke up, they would try to wake me up, and that they should trust me this time. I said goodbye to my father and mother. And then my father reassured my mother that everything would be all right. Hey, you haven't liked or subscribed yet, so go ahead and do it and continue the story. And indeed, my mother and father left the hotel and actually woke up. And indeed, I jumped into that hole, confident that I could save her. And I know nothing will happen to me because I'm not the ruler of this hotel. The hotel decided to remove the woman who controlled the others, so I'm safe until I actually wake up. I tried to help this woman, but she wanted to keep me away from her because she doesn't trust me. I really wanted to help her, but I thought to myself, the hotel is punishing the owner, so I made the worst decision. We'd exchange powers. She'd become human, and I'd become the hotel owner and stay stuck here. We started exchanging energy, and I was very scared, but I'm trying to reassure her. I was in terrible pain, but I tried to endure it. I didn't want anyone else to feel the loneliness, sadness, and fear that I experienced. The woman was surprised, and asked why she was helping her, despite what she had done to her. I answered her because I am a human being, and I possess feelings and humanity. And indeed, we exchanged our energy, and our forms changed. It was truly terrifying and painful. Indeed, our forms and personalities have been exchanged. And so she became human, and I became the owner of the hotel, and I will remain stuck here forever. She transformed into a beautiful young girl, and told me she was very grateful, and that for the first time she felt cared for, and how lucky she was to have a kind person like me who helped her. I told her I was happy to help her, but she shouldn't stay here. She needed to go to the real world. However, she refused and insisted on staying with me. She doesn't want to leave me alone, so I decided to push her away and send her back to the real world. That's how I pushed her and brought her back to the real world. I was left alone, and I didn't know what to do. All I did was stay where I was and cry because I would never return to my world and see my father and mother again. My father tried to calm my mother down because she was worried that I hadn't woken up yet. Suddenly, the girl I helped came and told my parents what had happened and decided to help me. My father agreed to let her help me because she was his and my mother's last hope. The girl decided to help me because I had made a sacrifice for her, and she felt guilty. At that moment, the girl said that if she gave me even a fraction of the energy I had given her, I would surely wake up. She said she would be truly happy if I woke up and accepted to be her friend, because she has no one else. She began explaining to my mom and dad what she was going to do, and that they needed to remain calm, so she could communicate with me while I was asleep. Or rather, in the place where I was stuck. She did indeed begin trying to wake me up, transferring some of her energy to me, and I felt something stirring within me, wanting me to escape this dark world. This girl kept trying to wake me up with all her might. And indeed, I began to feel energy coursing through my body, and I felt a voice calling to me, trying to help me. I began trying to locate the source of the sound, and pinpoint the location, hoping to reach my true world. After I located the source of the sound, I began trying to follow the light I had seen, and ran towards it quickly. After many attempts, despair, and failures to find light in that dark and vast world, I had given up. I was exhausted, and many difficult things had happened to me that no one could bear. But suddenly, I found a way out. Finally, it was like a whirlpool pulling you into another world. That whirlpool pulled me in then. I've never felt that way before. And indeed, I returned to my real world and my body, and I finally woke up. I was so happy. I can't describe this feeling. Finally, I have a loyal friend, and I'm back with my family again. After a long period of suffering, the family was reunited, and we are together again. Afterwards, my father and I walked amidst the green nature, and I started playing and having fun with my new friend. And now I have the best friend in the world. The end. And now goodbye, my friends. Don't forget to follow the new stories coming soon.